News from the capital of Black Rise. Notoras, the dankest system in New Eden. In market news, slaver hounds have been made available at the Lie-Die station. Slaver hounds are known across New Eden for being very loving pets. Loving is almost an understatement. Call the Notoras Sell and Swap Shop to make your deals without the draconian constraints of the fee-based Concord systems. Buy, sell, swap, and trade at 317-721-7129.
Hey, this is Lakshana Chawla. I'm calling in to try and sell a slightly used Athanor. It's taken a few shots from various Revelations and Titans, but I swear it's perfectly fine. Contact Lakshana Chawla if you want to buy it.
Lakshana Chawla is a highly reliable capsuleer and a pillar of the Notoras community. In anomaly news, our capital and Kadama are both experiencing a small gneiss deposit. Pinacasto has an average Hedbergite, Hemorphite, and Jaspit deposit. After an emergency meeting of the Notoras System Council, I was asked to draft a letter to the Wormhole police. It was made clear during the meeting that the chief of police in Wormhole space had gone missing. Evidence was provided by several parties, and it was decided to probe the situation with the Notoras police and our dicks. I drafted the letter personally. The investigation was launched, and the email was sent immediately. Missing persons report to Vinegar Duche. I'd like to report that one Chief Vinegar Duche has been missing in action for the last several days. And I do mean several days. I have it on good authority that Chief Duche has not filled out a crime report in at least 5 days. The Notoras police and the Dicks of Notoras are each conducting an independent investigation to find out if there has been any wrongdoing, misconduct, or malfeasance. If the person reading this has assumed the persona of, or taken mind control of, one Chief Vinegar Duche, let me warn you that if the Notoras police find you before anyone else does, you will wish that King fucking Kong had torn you a new asshole. Warmest regards, Mr. Monopoly.
Frank, it's Benny. Frank, I've got a distressing story, Frank. I was in Notoras, and I noticed that you got a new pet store there, Frank. So I stopped in, and I was looking at the animals, and I was thinking to myself, fuck, it gets pretty goddamn lonely in space. I can't get Jesse Fox to pay any attention to me. So I said, fuck it, I'm going to get myself a pet. And I walk into this pet stop, and they're not like real dogs. Well, fuck. Maybe real dog is an apt description for these things after all was said and done, but I'm getting ahead of myself, Frank. Frank, I go into this pet store, and it seems to be like robot pets. And I said, what could be better? It's not going to shit all over the floor. This is fucking perfect. So there was some hemming and hawing, and I tell you, they acted super sketchy. I should have known right up front. I should have known. So finally, they're trying to show me all these dogs that they've got some sort of mange issue on the backside there. I said, no, I want myself a nice German Shepherd or maybe an Amar slaver hound. And he brings me into this back room like it was some kind of shady deal, and he introduces me to this Amar slaver hound. And the thing looked really mean, but it had a pretty good temperament. I patted him on the head, and he growled at me, and I said, yeah, we're going to be good friends. So I paid the man an exorbitant amount of money. He kept giving me strange fucking looks, too. And I get this fucking dog home, get him home, and I look on his collar. He's got this little gold round tag on it, and it's got his fucking name on it. You know what the fucking thing's name is? King fucking Kong is the name of this goddamn Amar slaver hound. And we hit it off pretty good. We were sitting in the comfy chair, Amar slaver hound by my side, watching episodes of the Canadians Cops. It's like American Cops, except they're really nice, and they'll like drive you home if you're fucked up, instead of taking you to the jail. And we're sitting there watching that thing, and I'm dozing off, and the next thing I fucking know, I've got King fucking Kong's cock in my goddamn face, and the dog's trying to fucking rape me. I had to put 18 fucking bullets in this thing to save my ass from this fucking thing. Now, Frank, you need to get your people down to this goddamn pet store. It's not a pet store, Frank. It's some kind of shady fucking real dog store.
In sports news around the Oka Koala constellation, we see lots of good fights. Lots of good points totals. Saint Lucifer out in a Dramiel. And a Kikimora goes down for 14 points. It is gorgeous. Two sexy, sexy ships doing battle. Icefont burns down a Vexor Navy issue with a Fed Navy Comet, punching up 2 weight classes and coming out on top. 25 points is a hefty points total. Well done, Capsuleer. You are a legend. Johnny Stark throws down 27 points for this Moa kill. Johnny was in a Garmer, the official frigate of Notoros, the best system in New Eden. The Garmer by Mordu's Legion. Do you want to go fast, like really fast, and point the actual fuck out of people? Get yourself a Garmer. Icefont, back on the hunt, out in an Ishkur this time. He jumps in on another Ishkur and a Sunesis simultaneously. His Warrior 2s melt them both. 28 points for the double kill. Pound for pound. And that is the news from Notoros, where the star is bright and the appetites are dark.